I've started to experience something weird on this journey. I'm becoming sick with some sort of disease, and it is rapidly spreading towards every aspect of my life. And that is literally the obsession with improvement. It started simple, right? Improving my weights or the reps at the gym, improving the sleep, even something more vague like just improving my mental state in general. Lately, however, I'm finding that by trying to improve these habits and my life situation in general, that drive is starting to infect the rest of my daily life like completely. I start with trying to walk with slightly better posture, or trying to speak slower and clearer when I'm conversing with people, or even just trying to be more present as opposed to like usually zoning out and daydreaming. The reason I bring it up is because it's actually starting to infect the channel as well. Like, I never thought I would be saying this. This was only supposed to be an online documentation of my 100-day journey, right? But now I'm finding myself taking my journal entries, and instead of just basically like copy and pasting the entries into a script, I'm trying to rewrite them very slightly just to give them some more engagement, right? And then when I get on the mic, I try to deliver it just a little bit better. And even though I want to keep the videos like raw in terms of editing, every now and again, I'll throw some humor or gifs in there, right? Just so I can say that every video I make is slightly better than the last. And that really is the main thing. Making sure every action I take is better than the last one. Every rep at the gym lately, I'm making a conscious effort to squeeze just a little bit harder as I go for the last final little part of it. When I go for walks, I still allow myself to daydream, of course. It's good for clearing the thoughts and ideation, letting ideas come to me. But I also try to have a few minutes of intentional mindfulness where I'm just looking at like trees and clouds and shit, bro. Like, I swear to God, I'll just be looking at a tree like, whoa, dude, that tree's fucking gnarly. Reading's the toughest one for me, but I try and remain focused on the pages as best I can and not let my mind wander off into some bullshit. But man, I used to daydream a lot growing up, so it's really kind of rough for me to stay focused sometimes. Like I said, this is everything. I'm not just talking about the good habits that I'm implementing, right? Also just like playing Halo or some shit. Like, I'm only really doing this for like casual background footage, but now I'm genuinely like so excited to see how good I'm going to be at the end of the 100 days of this like challenge, just to see how much better my KD will be. I mean, look how bad my KD was before Christmas, bro. I mean, to be fair, I was on keyboard and mouse, but like, look at it now. It's back up to 0.99. It's still negative. Yeah, I know. Fucking grill me or something. I don't care. It'll be back in the positive soon. Don't you worry about that. Now, here's the best part about it that I'm trying to really slam into your head. It's infectious, right? It keeps spreading every single day I progress. I'm only on the 16th day today, and there's 84 more to go, and it just fills me with this fucking excitement, bro. Like, just thinking about how my body will look or how clear-headed I'll be, even my fucking KD or my gratefulness. Like, bro, I'm responsible for all these things, and my actions are actually having a direct consequence on them. And to be honest with you, I can't even really explain what's happening. I mean, I think all I can really say is it's like reshaping my identity. Like, I'm trying to give you a better answer, but to be honest, I'm still figuring this out myself. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. The only way I can put it into words is like, I'm starting to transition between this is just another phase to this is just who I am now, right? Because I've had these phases before, sure. 3 years ago, 2023, I went to the gym for like a month. I meditated and everything. Even last year, I was back in the gym and I was meditating, trying to be healthy, right? But I think the differences with those ones is I still had all the bad habits. I was just adding new good ones. Now I don't have the bad habits anymore. So I'm not being distracted by them. Like, that's what I think the more beautiful about this one is that I'm not being paralyzed by like instant gratification and dopamine. Slowly but surely, my mind is starting to like zoom out and see the bigger picture. Like, it was a rabid dog at first, right? My mind, but it's finally starting to like calm down and obey. Like, it has to obey me. It's had too much fun of these fucking brain rot doom scrolling, and it's taken a lot of while like winding down. Trust me, it's taken a lot of training and patience to get here, and there's still a long way to go. My feedback loop literally used to be pick up your phone, dopamine reward, scrolling. Now it's more like put in effort, go for the progress, and don't really get a reward. So you can imagine how it's actually quite hard to push through that. But the more I do it, the more like day by day, my brain kind of says, all right, I think I'm seeing the vision here. And I'm getting obsessed with it, bro. It's taken a while, and obviously I'm not going to tell you I'm there yet. That'd be a lie, right? But I can smell it, right? I can taste it on my lips. I'm not quite dining on the main course in the restaurant just yet, but I'm standing outside the window and I'm smelling the food, bro, and the food is smelling good, man. I'm telling you, that food is smelling fucking sweet. And like, yeah, while I'm sure I could download Instagram again and start scrolling, my brain would probably fucking love it. But genuinely, the thought of doing that is like almost repulsive now. And it's not just because of it being a bad habit in itself, but why would I subject myself to that? Would I really, after putting in all this work, show myself so little respect as to nullify it by like reigniting my fucking want to doom scroll? Don't I deserve a bit more than that? Like, do you know what happened yesterday? An hour or two before I was going to the gym in the evening, I thought to myself, I've been to the gym for the last 6 days in a row doing push-pull legs. This, in theory, is just a rest day. I don't even have to go to the gym. I could stay home, have a nice relaxing day off, and on top of that, I could just play Halo all day and get some footage for the channel, so it's completely productive. You see how logic gets twisted in your head to convince you not to do stuff? Bro, as soon as that thought popped into my head, I instinctively scrunched my face up and went, ugh. Like, I was actually disgusted that I even had the thought of slacking off. Like, I can't even believe I'd be so disrespectful to suggest to myself to do something so against my character now. But there's one thing I want to say about all of this that I'm not too sure if it's going to make sense, probably because I'm not going to explain it very well, right? But once you show your mind that you can get better at something, and I don't just mean like a 2 or 3 day improvement thing, I mean like 2 to 3 weeks of consistency and intentional development, it unlocked something in my brain. Like, I realized I can deliberately improve in something, right? So if I can deliberately improve in something, I can deliberately improve in anything or everything for that matter. So like the doubt, the anxiety, and this is an important one for me, the imposter syndrome, they lose so much of their pulling power on the mind because I've already proven I can do whatever the fuck I want and be an absolute baller while I do it. Now, there's a very important thing to note here. You'll notice how I'm talking about things I control, right? I'm not talking about how much money I'm going to have. I'm not talking about how many views or subscribers we're going to get or how people view me as a person. None of the external bullshit. Don't get me wrong, I have goals. Yeah, sure. But they're just checkpoints. They don't have a deadline. They just happen when they happen. They're achievements, right? I'm completely focused on the actions I control and just allowing the world to throw back at me whatever it seems fit. That's as far as it goes. I don't expect reward. I don't expect recognition from others. I'm doing it for me, just to test myself. Like, this is just an experiment. Your external situations should never hostage your attention, right? So the external rewards that you don't have control over. All your attention, in my opinion, should go to one place. And that's wherever it can be utilized productively. Like your systems, right? You control your habits. You control the fact you meditate. You control the fact you work out. And you control the fact you can be mindful, present, and create. But that's it. That's all you control. So fucking control it, bro. Like, I could sit at home all day refreshing my analytics page and like praying to the algo gods that something went batshit sicko mode and fucking went viral and stuff, right? But where would that lead me? It just sent me straight into this like stressy analytical mode, brainstorming these like cringy clickbait title thumbnails with AI generated fucking hooks. Fuck no, man. Fuck no. I check my page twice a day, once after I upload and then once after my evening routine so that I can see if there's any comments I need to reply to and stuff, and that's it. But this goes way beyond that. Imagine you're at the gym and you've been going to the gym for like 2 weeks now, right? And you look in the mirror and you think, bro, I look exactly the same because it's only been 2 weeks. Then you start looking online. Oh, I need a better plan. Oh, I need a better diet. Oh, I need a better protein powder. Oh, I need this pre-workout because this pre-workout has caffeine and creatine and it impacts gains and stuff. And I need to do this program with this diet and this. No fucking way, dude. Just pick something to incorporate into your life. Stop fixating on whatever result you think it's going to give you. Just, how do I even say it? Just pick habits and be true to them. Be true to yourself, right? Just do these habits because you should and you can. That's it. And then let the world decide what your actions are worth, right? Because unfortunately, as much as I wish we did, we don't have control over that. So why even bother thinking about it? Anyway, look, man, the point I was trying to make today is that if you can learn how to like harness your addiction and make it work for you, and like dedicate yourself to improving, you start realizing that like developing yourself to be this like productive person is objectively the best thing you can ever do, right? So now, like, I'm a gym goer, right? I'm a content creator, and And to be honest, I'm not just mediocre, and I don't know why I've allowed myself to tell myself that I am for so long, but now I will not continue to tolerate mediocreness in my life ever again. Genuinely. I will improve at everything I do, basically for the rest of my life, and I don't see why anybody would ever not want to do that at this point. So, with that said, go out there and fucking improve something, my boy. This has been your boy, Big Old Jimbo. I hope you end today fulfilled, brother. I really do. God bless you, man. I'll see you in the next.